Hello and welcome. My name is Ron and I'm the new rector of Christ Church, and it's a great joy to be sharing with you in this weekday meditation. And I know there have been many excellent meditations over a long period of time by various church members. And that will continue. This is just my first contribution into that mix. And being new here, there are things all over the place in my life. I'm finding my feet. I've lost my bearings in so many ways and learning new things. And I'm surrounded by boxes and have lost so many things. And you can imagine the tension in the house where you lose things all the time, from keys and clothes and books and things that I might need and we all might need, and we wonder where they are. We hate this sense of lostness, don't we? When the things that are important to us we have to let go of, or we cannot find anymore, or are taken from us, whether that's life and health, or job and security, or the simple things of life. We want life to remain the same. We want the people that we love to remain the same. And we rage against that sense of lostness. And yet it pervades all of our lives. And we hate it, quite simply. All the way through the Bible, this sense of lostness is a pervasive theme. But it doesn't lead to the ultimate sense of being lost. It starts in the garden with Adam and Eve hiding from God and God coming after them saying, "Where are you?" He draws them out from themselves and gives so they can answer before him. And he doesn't judge them particularly, but provides for them. He covers their nakedness and gives them a new dignity, albeit not what they had before. And yet when you get to Jesus, he is the man who said, "I have come to seek and save that which is lost." And that man showed himself to be God. Even in the psalm, very famous psalm that many of us know, Psalm 23, it says this: "Surely your goodness and love will follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever." There's an ending of dwelling in the house of the Lord, dwelling not lost, but being found. But actually, in some translations, it says this: "Surely your goodness and love will pursue me all my life." Almost chased by goodness and love. Not lost, but constantly being chased after. And then being found. There's that great sense of being found. Not just finding the things that we have lost, which might bring us some sense of relief, particularly if it's the car keys, but actually being found ourselves by those who love us, those who care for us, being found by significant others or significant people, being found in a place that might be new but then becomes familiar and then becomes part of your own identity. And that essence is the essence of the Bible: being lost, being found, being held, being loved. That's the grand story of the Bible, very simply. Oh, there is more to it than that, but nevertheless, this is the heart of it. And Jesus said quite strongly, this man who is Jesus said, "I will not lose anything that the Father gives to me, for the Father and I are one." This sense of unity with God, having one purpose, Father, Son and Spirit, seeking, saving and serving, yes, serving the people of God, bringing them in. I have come to, not to lord it over, but to serve, says Jesus. So this service that is found in pursuing the lost. Now, you might not feel very lost. You might feel full. But nevertheless, we all find those moments in our lives, those times at 4 o'clock in the morning where we can sense that pervasive feeling of, I've messed it up in some way or other. It might be simple, it might be huge, but nevertheless, there is a God who always pursues us even in those dark places, and not pursues us with a stick to clobber us, but with arms to love us outstretched. So in that great story of the prodigal son comes to his senses and says, I must go back to my dad, and I will go back as a slave. I will try and earn the love of the father. And as he approaches the gate, the father is already outside, looking, seeking, calling for the son and welcoming. The son who had gone off, the son who had got lost and then was found. And Jesus told that parable to show what his Father is like and he is like in the oneness of their love. So today and this week, I want you to think about the sense of lostness that we all have, that we share in, and yet the God who does not push us away, but constantly calls us home and pursues us, not in a terrifying sense, but in an intimate, warm sense. For the heart of God is tender and kind and gentle. Jesus said, come to me, all who labour and are heavy laden,